Today out here, guys. Atlantic Ocean is almost glass calm. I mean, look at the waves. They're like 2-inch waves. This is incredible, guys. I wish it was like this ever when we fish the Atlantic Ocean down in Florida, but it never is. We're always fighting like 3 sets of breaks. Not like that out here today. It is gorgeous. I got the shrimp already rigged up. All I gotta do is cast them out. I didn't want to get casted before we started the live stream because I hate catching something and not having it on the stream. So let me go ahead and get casted here, guys. We'll get those rods nice and centered in there like that. I'm gonna put one as far as I can cast and the other one like a third of a cast. That way we got the different distances covered. That's the short line. This would be the long line. Get it out there a little further. Alright, we're fishing. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see which one goes first. The one on the right. Getting some nibbles, guys. Take it down, take it down. Looks like a whiting. Gonna be a whiting. There's been a lot of sharks in the area. That was a pretty good sized fish, I just thought. Come on, take it again. Oh, now we're getting activity on both rods. Could be one of those days, guys. Alright, this guy's fast, so I'm going to let it sit. We might have stole our bait. We'll find out in a second. Well, that was some fast action right there. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hey, there's Smurfy. Yeah, heck yeah, Smurfy. Good to see you. I casted it out. By the time I got the other one casted out, they were already messing with the one on the right. So I got a feeling today's going to be fast action. I did forget to put the wind block over the microphone. Let me do that real quick, so you guys don't have to listen to the entire time. And it's on. Is it so much better? Oh yes, in the house. We are in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful place. We're gonna fish about the last hour of the outgoing tide here. And then probably a little bit of the slack tide, and then as the tide starts coming back in, they're gonna go nuts. Victoria, appreciate you coming in. Oh yes, watching from India. Yeah, good to see you too, Murphy. Smurfy, S. Murphy. We've been going live every day since we've been here. This is actually our last day. Our last day here in Hilton Head, so. We're trying to do a little bit of this. That was definitely a fish. On the longer cast. Oh yeah, nice size whiting, guys. Forgot to turn the GoPro on as always. Woo! Nice size whiting today to start it off. What a good one. Let's throw them back in. We're not keeping anything anymore. We already got our catch and cook food. Whiting. Whiting. Heck yeah, that's how we like to do it. Mason Taylor, appreciate the sub. Welcome to the Fishhead fam. We'll do our best to try to keep you entertained. Heck yeah. Whoa, you just flew out of my hand. One of the only fish in the ocean that's flown before, except for flying fish. Whiting. Sweet. That was fast. That's what we're going for today, guys. Nick DeMost in the house. Appreciate you guys for all joining us. Fo, appreciate you coming in. Yeah, we're going to be out here for a little while. Mama Fishhead's doing some shark tooth hunting or shark toothing. And I'm just going to be posted up here doing some surf fishing. So we'll be here for a while. But heck yeah. Mick in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Mick. Stephen Merchant. Woo! There he is. Good to see you, Stephen Merchant. Just had our first whiting of the day. I need to get some new bait on there. We are in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Atlantic Ocean. Like the calmest I ever see the Atlantic Ocean. Look at that. It's incredible. There's like no waves. I'm going to be using small pieces of shrimp for bait today, guys. We're low on shrimp, and I don't want to run out before we catch a bunch. Romano, Steve Lawson, appreciate that from Chicago. Donut. A lot of fishing over in the UK. Heck yeah. We love fishing. Let me get this one recasted. Next time I catch a fish, I gotta remember to turn the GoPro on. That's a fish. Come on, eat it. Take it, take it. Go. Go, fish, go. tide is supposed to be going down right now. Going out. So I'm not sure why the waves are coming further up than they were a minute ago. That was definitely a hit. And then he disappeared on us. Perry VR. There we go with the Lamar Jackson edit. Someone has to explain to me, why is it the Lamar Jackson edit? If you can explain it to me, I'll keep doing it every time 1,000 people ask during our live stream. I don't understand it. Besides him being a mediocre quarterback, how is it a Lamar Jackson edit? Does he do this a lot to the camera? I just don't know. I'm looking at the rods. I can see them in the screen. I do double check a lot. Mimi Fishhead. Hey mom, welcome in. Because he is tough. I got no clue what it means, Smurfy. There's Zachary. Appreciate you coming in. Stephen Merchant. Caden Fire Gamer dropping the 5 on us again. Yes, you get your mod for sure. Not because of that, but because we know who you are now. I just forgot in the last one, honestly. All right, there you go. Next time you say something, your name will be blue. But appreciate that 5 bomb helping us pay for this bait. Grampy Fishhead in the house. Treasure Man 89, London, England in the house. Heck yeah. You got it, Caden. Good to have you in. Case and M, we're in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Paul Walkie, welcome in. Got 1 whiting so far. Actually 2 whiting, sorry, 2. One of them was tiny. No, 1. 1 good sized one. I'm getting confused because we got a bunch of them the last few days. But the DNR stopped me right as I was getting set up to check my license. He said the sharks have been crazy out here. Yesterday they got a 7-footer like 20 feet away from where I am right now. So there is a chance we could get on a shark here. We're not supposed to. We'll let him go right away if he does. Liam does stuff. Angler management. Appreciate you guys coming in. All right, Smurfy, enjoy your lunch. Mount Pleasant in the house. Vicky. Hello to you, Vicky. Appreciate you coming in. J Mo. Amina. Samuel Stover. We got a bunch of people pouring in here, guys. If you can, hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. I got to bring in the right rod and get it rebaited and recasted because I feel like it's been too long without any bites. Vishal in the house. All right, let me do that real quick. I'll get it casted back out. And then we're going to just count down to see how long it is before we catch a fish. Just for fun, guys. How fast can we catch a fish? Just using little chunks of shrimp, guys. Just small cut up pieces of shrimp. Yes, listen to Paul Walkie. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding, but you should subscribe to our channel if you enjoy fishing, camping, cooking, any of that cool stuff. because we do a bunch of it. You don't want to miss the next fish head video. Let me reel that in so I can put these on the hooks. I'm trying to alternate the distances a little bit with our casting. Get some far out, some close, some medium. That way we're covering the whole area. From what I can tell, there's kind of a good little trough that starts like right here and goes out to about as far as I can cast, and then it comes up shallower again up there. So basically, no matter how far I cast, we're still in the trough. But sometimes the fish might want to be on the outside edge. Sometimes they might want to be on the inside edge. This way we're just covering all our bases. Shrimp trawler going out. Small one. But yeah, I think here we've got plenty of room for error because the trough is so big. There he is. Cool little one, painted red. Come on, fish, take it down. Definitely gonna have to do a bait check on that left rod. That being our left. Everything's flipped around when you're watching something on a vertical live stream. Randy Rhino in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Randy. Wow, I'm missing a bunch of people. Sorry about that, guys. Logan. Aviation is life. Heck yeah. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. Killing it in the likes department. We got 42 likes already, guys. That is amazing. Huge second shout out to Caden too for the big 5 bomb he dropped on us a few minutes ago. Yeah, Randy, appreciate you coming in. Steven, you sound busy like me. Life can do that to us sometimes. You just get real busy with like projects. We're building the addition on the house at the homestead. This is a much needed vacation, guys. I really needed these last few days of just hanging out, fishing, eating good food, drinking some beers, hanging out with the family, just relaxing and enjoying myself. I needed it. Heck yeah. They're sitting at a little bit of a weird angle apart from each other. And the way I'm casting, one is pulling one way and the other one's pulling the other way. But I've been watching that right rod. The tip is kind of going like that, real slow. Almost like there's some wave action or a crab or something on there. Nobody really back in the house. Appreciate you coming back. Nobody. Sam Coach, good to see you. We've got one good sized whiting so far. It's getting really close to low tide. Once the tide changes, it's going to just flip and get crazy on us, I feel like. We'll just hang out though and enjoy this gorgeous day. Nice aviation. Got you a new rod. Random J in the house. Appreciate it. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Where is your wrench? Heck yeah, there you go. Yeah, nobody. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Fishhead fam. Here we go with the Lamar Jackson thing again. Somebody has to explain what it means. It's just lame to keep going like this over and over. Unless I know what the reason is. I just don't know why. Yeah, Random, I know you're at the bait shop. We barely ever get down to South Florida anymore. Moved up from South Florida. We used to live in Coral Springs down there in Broward County. But all of our family left, everything. Like, we literally just have to go down there for a vacation now. There's no obligations or family or anything to go there to. But we will eventually, and I'll definitely let you know. We need some South Florida fishing stuff on our channel for sure. RH, someone else told me that I look like Tony Hawk. I mean, I've always considered him to be a good looking dude, so I'll take it. Appreciate that. Zachary, I don't understand what the Lamar Jackson thing is. Somebody needs to like Wikipedia what is the Lamar Jackson edit and tell me what it is. I should have done it myself last night, but I forgot. Buddies VR, pouring down. It is the exact opposite here. Sam Coach, no telling. We do have one fish though. It's not a skunk at the moment. I feel like it's probably low tide right now. So when the tide is in between changing, called the slack tide, the fish usually don't bite for like 10 or 15 minutes. And then as soon as the water starts moving again, they come back to life and start feeding. I feel like we might be right at that time right now. Definitely Random. Appreciate that, RH. Timmy Daniels, we're in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, about 3/4 of the way up the Atlantic side of the island to the north end of the island. Yeah, it's definitely slack tide right now. Son of God, there's tons of sharks out here. Melanie LaCambra, appreciate you coming in. Yeah, we're gonna wait for a few minutes. No sharks yet today, carp catcher. But last time we fished this spot, we had like 6 of them. Little guys. Like tiny little babies. Extreme Hoops. There we go. Extreme Hoops. Tell me, what is the Lamar Jackson edit? I gotta find out. I gotta know. It's become so popular for people to say in chat lately. I just don't get it. Is it like, what was it? Man, I forgot already. Like 3 months ago, someone keeps saying Sigma. That's what it was, Sigma. We had like 15 people say Sigma in our chat. But at least somebody explained to me what Sigma was. Nobody yet has explained to me what the Lamar Jackson edit is. TU fishing in the house. Oh yeah, carp catcher. South Carolina, Atlantic Ocean. Zachary, they can say it once, I guess. It's not hurting anybody. But I don't know what it is. Somebody's got to figure it out. Son of God, we are from Florida. Sigma. What kind of edit? What kind of edit? Lamar Jackson's a football player. He doesn't edit anything. I mean, maybe he does edit stuff. Maybe he has like a YouTube channel. But you would think if you're a multi-millionaire, you would probably pay somebody to edit your videos for you. A football edit of Lamar Jackson. Jerry Boston in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Jerry. Stephen Merchant's tired of it. I just think it's funny. I don't understand why everybody keeps saying that. Unk is brain dead. It's like a bunch of brain dead robots just keep saying, give me the Lamar Jackson edit. If I knew what it was, it would probably be funny. And nobody can tell me. People that are saying it don't know what they're saying. That's the brain dead part, guys. Come on, at least know what it means if you're going to say it. What are we doing with our lives? Robiga, greetings from Italy. Italy in the house. Zionishir. It's like highlights. Okay. Sort of, maybe. Although Lamar Jackson edit, that dude's not in very many highlights anymore. We should be talking about like some more current players. In saltwater, the bait we use the most is shrimp. Shrimp seems to catch almost everything. Although we do change it up. I used clams, sand fleas, squid. The sharks and the catfish were loving the squid. So I decided not to use squid anymore while we're here because all we were catching was sharks and catfish. Jerry, we got one whiting so far, but it went to slack tide right after we got started. I'm thinking as soon as the tide starts coming back in, it's going to turn back on. Thung Lee, hello to you. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, all fish love shrimp. Freshwater fish even eat shrimp. You can catch channel catfish and flathead catfish on shrimp too. F. Luke. Hey dude to you. Tank, there's also saltwater catfish. Zachary's getting annoyed with the Lamar Jackson thing. We do have water to fish in today, unlike that place we were at yesterday where the water just drained out on us. That was crazy. I had no idea how shallow that place was. We were fishing in like inches of water. Somehow caught that big shark in like that much water. He wasn't big. He was a small shark, but decent size. Bigger than any of the other fish we got. Out on a boat fishing for some sharks. Nice. Landon, all we got so far is the whiting. One whiting, and then the slack tide hit us. The water is not moving at all at the moment. Shabo Outdoors. Nice. Using shrimp for bait in fresh water. Carp catcher, we were planning on doing a couple night fishing sessions, but the very first day we were here, I left my charging box, my power station, outside by the pool when we were cleaning all of our equipment, and I forgot it, and by the time I remembered, it was gone. So we have no way of powering the lights or anything. So we did not get to do a night fishing trip while we were here. And I can only do a maximum of like a 2-hour live stream because the phone will die without being plugged into the power pack. So I actually emailed Jackery and see if they want to try to do like a collab. Maybe I can get like a really nice one this time instead of that cheap Amazon one that we've been using for a long time now. But if they don't answer, which they haven't before, then I'll just buy another cheap Amazon one and carry on with our lives. 121 awesome people in here, guys. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, consider doing so. If you're into fishing, you should be a member or a subscriber and a member. We do also have memberships available, but a subscriber of Fish Head videos, guys. Don't be that guy that misses the next Fish Head video. Jerry, it is true. When you're stacking stuff in the back of a van, like to conserve 3 inches of space, definitely true. Serious Snape, appreciate you coming in. Love you, bro. From Germany, heck yeah. I've heard there's decent fishing in Germany. Never been there myself. Someday maybe, we'll see. Tank, you would imagine that because of the billion views that video has, our channel would blow up automatically because of the name. Hasn't been the case so far. Although we've gotten like 400 new subscribers while we've been here in Hilton Head. It all depends on where you're at, what you're doing. Banana Man. R Cuts, appreciate that. Welcome to the Fish Head fam. There's another one. We'll do our best to try to keep you entertained. Unlike when the slack tide comes in and nothing happens. New Chew, I did. I asked the guy by the pool. He said if it's not here, it goes over to the front office. I went to the front office. They said, no, they don't have it, but you can call this security number. Maybe they ended up with it. I didn't go that far. I asked 2 people and gave up on it. I wanted to get a new one anyway. The ports were all rusted from being around saltwater. And it wasn't that big and powerful, so I'm going to get a better one. Once we get back home, I'm going to scour the internet. If Jackery doesn't want to do some kind of collab with one of their smaller units, I'll just buy another one. Appreciate that, Jerry. Coyote, we don't really have barracudas here that I know of, but we haven't caught any yet. Oh yeah, Thailand has good fishing. We can't keep any sharks here that we catch. Sharks are completely protected, all species and sizes. You're not even allowed to fish for them. If you accidentally catch one, you have to release it immediately. Coyote, we got checked just a few minutes ago, actually, right before we went live. DNR pulled right up in his F-150. Wanted to make sure I had my license and wanted to make sure I didn't have shark rigs. He saw that we're just using pompano rigs out here and he was fine with it. Tyler Brunson, yes, we're in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. Zachary, we are definitely doing an Alabama trip soon. Gunnersville Lake, rivers, all kinds of stuff we want to do in Alabama, and we live really close by. I can literally be in Alabama in like an hour from my house. All right, Jerry, we'll see you in a little bit. Appreciate it. Tyler, yeah, we're from Florida. We're just in South Carolina on vacation. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. It's vacation. We're from Florida. I don't live here. Just trying it out. Halibut is delicious, I agree. SWBL. Don't let Zachary see you. Don't let Zachary see you posting the Lamar Jackson thing, guys. Monster Mike, appreciate you coming in. One whiting so far, and then the tide stopped. It should start picking up here in just a few minutes. Let me grab a sip of my drink, guys. Biggest pounder is 26 pound carp. My PB carp is about the same. It'd be a grass carp caught down in South Florida. About the same size. I didn't have a scale, but I guesstimated them to be around 30. But you know, when you're guesstimating, it's always a little high. He was probably 25, 26, something like that. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'll be right back. 7 hours, okay. We're like over by Tallahassee. We can catch the bottom corner of Alabama in not too long. Dothan, Alabama is like an hour and a half from us. I know it's not near Gunnersville, but the closest main city in Alabama would be Dothan, I guess. We actually go to Dothan occasionally, like to go shopping or something. I don't love to get sunburn at all. I sprayed myself real good. I'm not getting red, am I? I need to turn. I need to stand on this side for a little bit so I can even it out. Firearms and fishing, yo, yo, yo. Stephen Hickman in the house. Yes, I remember you live in Tallahassee. Heck yeah. Hilton Head, Hawaii next time. Zachary's on the lookout for the Lamar Jackson thing, guys. Be careful. Common carp, nice. Fishing with Hunter in the house. The thing about the chest mount fishing with Hunter is I always forget to turn it on. If I leave it on the whole time, I won't catch anything and then my battery dies. So I shut it off and I'm like, okay, as soon as the rod does something, I'm gonna turn it back on. Always forget. Let me grab a sip of my drink, guys. I'll be right back. I'm actually going to do something cool with the GoPro right now. That's going to be some cool B-roll, guys. When you watch the long form video, when you go like where the GoPro is right in and out of the water, it looks awesome, and I like to slip that in between a couple scenes. Especially when you're in between catching fish. Serious, heck yeah, love some fishing. Water is not cold at all, it's warm. Definitely warm. It's not even like at that point where you get in and you're like, oh, it takes a second to get used to it. You just walk right in, you're not cold at all. It's hot out in the air. It's like 96 degrees in the air. So dunking in the water every once in a while just makes you feel good. And then you're moist, a little sticky, but moist, and the wind cools you back off. It feels really good. New chew. We got to go to freshwater to catch some carp. Serious, we got shrimp on right now. Shrimp for bait. Clarence Shannon in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Heck yeah. Going for whiting right now. Seems like the most obvious fish to catch at the moment. Tide might be starting to move, guys. Is the water coming up a little higher than it was? I think we might be having the incoming tide. What I'll do is I'll pull everything back a few feet so we're not just going underwater. Rebait, recast, get us all set for the incoming tide. And then I got a feeling we're just gonna start getting fish after fish after fish like we did the other day. Unfortunately, including some sharks too. Don't want to catch the sharks, but there's so many of them out there that trying to catch anything means you're going to catch a shark too. The sharks here are protected legally. Can't fish for them, can't keep them, can't eat them, nothing. If you catch one, you got to immediately throw it back in, which means there's no species or population control at all. And the sharks are just rampant everywhere, like they are in Florida. Even though we can keep and catch certain sharks in certain sizes, here they're just totally protected. I don't know why. There's tons of them. It's not like it's going to hurt the population. It would probably help the health of the population, actually, to thin them out a little bit. No, they're dead shrimp, Salt Life. There are no places on this entire island that sell live shrimp. Weird. The first 2 days we were here, we were hunting. Bait shops. Nothing, dude. Could not find any live shrimp. Dylan caught one in his cast net yesterday. It's the only live shrimp I've used the entire time, and it's what we caught that shark on. All right, guys, let me make a little move here so we're not caught off guard by the incoming tide. All right, I moved the fishing cart back just that far. Gives us like an extra 20 yards, 15 yards maybe. So when the tide does start coming up, and it comes up fast here, guys. Look how wide this beach is. It's really, really shallow and wide. So when the tide starts coming up, it's gonna be all the way up to where we are here in just a few minutes. Learned that lesson the hard way. GoPro decided it didn't want to hang on anymore. Wonder why it tilted all the way down like that. Sharks do fight great. Ted in the house, Off the Hook Outdoors. Awesome channel. If you guys haven't checked out Ted's channel yet, go to Off the Hook Outdoors after this live stream and check him out. Cool dude, good family guy, good fisherman. You'll enjoy that one if you enjoy our channel. Serious, it is a beautiful beach. Super wide beach. Like at low tide, it's like 100 yards wide. It's crazy here. Yeah, Ted. Ted, when are we gonna do another one lure only challenge video? That was fun. You gotta do another one soon. Uh-oh, Turner Sports with the Lamar Jackson edit thing. Turner Sports, you gotta explain what it means or else you're gonna get blocked. Oh. Don't want to forget Mama Fish had sandals down there to get sucked away by the tide. Scotty, good afternoon to you. Appreciate you coming in. KC24J. Heck yeah. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. If you haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Do it. Hit the like button. We're up to 85 so far. Pretty sweet. You guys are killing it in the likes department. I'm going to move the rods back now, guys. I guess we don't have to be quite this far away just yet. We'll keep adjusting as the tide keeps coming in. There we go. Sweet view of the rods. Appreciate that, Randy. Good to hear. Just at work today. I know what that's all about. Not looking forward to next week when I have to go back. All right, we're slightly adjusted here, guys. We got some room for the tide to come in. I'm gonna go ahead and get these rods rebaited and recasted. Oh, my mind's playing tricks on me now. Zachary, these are the Berkeley big game rods, 8-footers. You get them at Walmart. And those are the Ozark Trail waterproof saltwater reels, which you also get at Walmart. That whole setup right there is only like $100. And they do the job for catfish and beach fishing. I've had them now for over a year. Never even opened up the reels to clean them or lube them or anything, and they still work perfect. So I'm not gonna mess with them. I feel like if I do mess with them, that's when we're gonna start to have an issue. And I'd rather just let it go. My bass reels, I have to clean them like twice a year. Put reel lube and gear oil on them and stuff. And I feel like these ones, if I open them up and start messing with them, they won't be waterproof anymore. And I'll probably have some kind of issue. So we're sticking with the cheap ones and just letting them go. Yeah, they're decent rods. We've pulled in some fairly large fish on them. I wish they had a little bit more backbone to them, like up towards the tip. They're kind of floppy up at the tip, but hey, for as cheap as they are, you can't really complain. I really like a lighter, stiffer tip than what these are. But generally those rods are like 150, 200 bucks to get that kind of feel to them. And for the way we abuse our saltwater stuff, just taking it on vacation, leaving it in the back of the truck, like all kind of stuff, I'd rather, you know, maybe just buy cheap ones every few years. Or eventually we'll get some really nice ones when I have a system set up to where I can keep everything nice and clean, and maybe if we have like a travel trailer or something like that. All right, we need some fresh bait here, guys. Henry Jacobs, appreciate you coming in. We're fishing for whiting today. Christy, appreciate you coming in. These only cast good if you have a decent amount of weight on them, which we're throwing 2-ounce claw weights today, so I can bomb these things out there with 2 ounces on them. Mango in the house, what's up? Chilling out at the beach, can't complain, you know. Glorious day out here. We need fresh bait, guys. I'm just cutting up shrimp real small, guys. Little chunks of shrimp. Like 1 shrimp per 4 hooks, because the hooks are real small. They're little extra wide circle gap hooks, but tiny on these rigs. And the whiting's mouth are small. If you saw at the beginning of the live stream, the whiting's mouth, even if they're huge, is only like this big. So I'm trying out small baits today, guys. Cutter in the house, heck yeah. We're covering the whole globe. Family fishing. Appreciate you coming in. Whiting today. My hand's too wet to move the phone screen. Let me get these rebaited, guys. I'll be right back. As I suspected, 0 baits. All 4 hooks are clean. Dumagot, appreciate you coming in. Dave James from England. Oh no, we're not in England. Oh no, you're talking a carp catcher. Same whiting? I don't know. They look like small redfish without the dot on their tail, kind of. Ukraine in the house. Somnath in the house. Appreciate you guys coming in. Dave James, we're in South Carolina, United States. Let's see if that tide changes everything for us here. I think it might. All right, we're full on fishing again, guys. It's only a matter of time now that the tide has changed. We just hit 1 hour on the live stream too, so perfect timing. Perfect timing. Zachary, tomorrow is driving from South Carolina back to Florida. Sad just thinking about it, although there's worse places I could be driving to. So probably no live stream tomorrow. How I've also got a bunch of stuff I have to do around the house this weekend. Grass hasn't been mowed in 3 weeks now, so it's going to be like that tall. So Saturday, I'm probably just going to be mowing all day. I could do like an SB mowing type of video for you guys, but whenever I do that, nobody watches it. Totally overgrown for 3 weeks. Make it all dramatic about how tall the grass is and then just mow it. The Heartless Highlander in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Nadia, Resale Dude, Richard Tominaga. All you guys, I know I'm missing people. A small cod, okay. Nadia Aguilar, Midwest. Not too much saltwater fishing in the Midwest, but a lot of good trout fishing and stuff over there. Yeah, have it sped up like in 8 times fast motion. I gotta say, I do occasionally watch it like, oh, it's so interesting. Oh, look how fast he's pressure washing that. I know he does mowing stuff, but those guys that do like the whole thing where they mow, pressure wash, trim all the bushes, and then in like 10 minutes, the whole house looks brand new again. A bit interesting. I catch one of those every once in a while. The Heartless Highlander, the fishing is slow, but we got out here right as the tide was changing. We got one good whiting, and then the tide just stopped. But I think it's coming back in now, so it should turn back on, hopefully. James Spargo in the house, appreciate you coming in. Yeah, 50-pound catfish, something I have never even come close to. My PB freshwater catfish is 4 pounds, 4 ounces. And we've caught a bunch of channel catfish. That just shows what we're working with. Where we live, I don't know where there's any blue cats. There's supposed to be flatheads. We never get any. We just catch a bunch of channels and they're all in like the 3 to 4 pound range. Delicious though. 4 pound channel catfish is really, really good catfish sandwich. Ashley B in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Ashley. I thought I gave you a wrench a long time ago, Ashley. There you go. Elizabeth, appreciate you coming in. Come on, fish. Maybe if I go get a sip of my drink again, it'll make them go off while I'm not ready for it. Still gonna do that, but I feel like this side of me is getting brutalized by the sun. All right, hopefully no 3rd degree burns today, guys. Gotta get it all on there and then make sure your shirt goes back over. Now that my shirt's all wet, it doesn't want to cooperate. Dylan Laub, that's a lot of love faces. Love you. Appreciate you coming in. Hopefully I didn't just get sunblock all over the phone. T-Rex Morbius, Maritza, there you are. Appreciate you coming back. DPJ, hello to you. Heck yeah. These e-bikes are fast, guys. Check this out. These guys just haul down the beach on those e-bikes. Like 35 miles an hour. It's crazy. I want to try one just to see what they're like. Jack Davis going for whiting today. Whiting. South Carolina whiting. Man, the chat's going fast today. You guys are killing it. If you haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Do it. Appreciate all you guys for coming in though. Hanging out with us fishing. Mama Fish had disappeared with her shark tooth sifter thing, and I have not seen her since we got out here. She threw her sandals down and just left. She'll be back eventually though, and she's probably gonna have a whole handful of shark teeth to show everybody. She's the best shark tooth hunter I know. Whenever we come to the beach, we're not like laying in the sun with tanning oil on us kind of people. We come to the beach, I'm gonna be fishing and she's gonna be shark toothing. There's no like playing in the water, laying on our towels, none of that kind of stuff when we come to the beach, guys. Wabash Nate, yes. Heck yeah, dude, haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you coming in. Gotta be on point with the sunblock, especially this time of day. The sun is just beaming down. I hate putting it on my face, but I feel like I have to do it. Gotta open it first. That's the worst on the face. In the face! I don't know what's going on. These fish just went to sleep for a little while. But the tide's definitely coming in. It's already coming up to here now. So eventually the tide change has got to wake them back up. I just got the rods on a little different tension. The left one's a little more bent over than the right rod. I'm gonna give them a little half turn and then get a sip of my drink, put that back. I also have the left rod holder leaning forward just a little bit. The right one is pretty much straight up. The left one's leaning forward, so it definitely looks weird on camera. But it's not too weird to fish with. I got it under control. Zachary, at night, always put bells on the rod tips. During the day, I usually don't mess around with them. But whenever we're night fishing, I love the bells. There's a fish. All right, we're on, guys. We're on. Oh!
Yes, it might have been fair. It might have been fair.
Literally, like 6 feet from the beach, he came off. Ah, yeah, fish off. Fish on, fish off. Well, at least that's some activity. Let me get some new bait real quick. My best guess is that was a decent sized keeper whiting because it felt pretty heavy, but it was fighting like the whiting fight, you know, where it's like brrr. All right, maybe they'll just come right back for it. Half Moon Bay fishing in the UK. Cool. Fisherman123, hello to you. Appreciate you coming in. Salt Life. There are lots of sand fleas. I just don't feel like digging for them, and Mama has the sifter. They'll bite the shrimp too. It is gorgeous here. We come here about either every summer or every other summer for vacation. I'm gonna have to clean my face real good when I get back, guys. It's generally bad for my skin to spray the sunblock all over my skin like that. When I caught that shark the other day, yesterday, the rod just was like, whoa. Kind of waiting for that to happen again because there's so many of them out here. Angela, trapeze climbing, bassing on a budget, Clan Jordan. Wow, we got a bunch of new people in here. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to Fish Head Videos and you like fishing, what are you doing with your life? Seriously though, consider subscribing. We got a lot of awesome videos already made and another one coming this week. And we like to go live a bunch. Line went a little slack on me there for a second. That usually means the fish hit it, pulled it to us a little bit. Cheston Snaffer Joseph, hello to you. Alec, okay, I think I remember you from another time. And you go on your mom's account. I think we talked before, didn't we, Alec? It was a bite, I missed it. I saw it go slack. Dang it. think it's another whiting, guys. Yeah. Forgot to turn the GoPro on again. Oh, he ate it. We need the pliers for this. That's a decent sized whiting. Whoa. Decent size, like about the smallest you'd want to keep for food. All right, keep an eye on this rod for me, guys. I'm gonna have to go take this guy off with the pliers. Not terribly huge, guys. We're gonna go ahead and let him go. Yep, we got a fish. Nothing on the left rod yet. I usually reach in and grab some sand and use the sand to like rub my hands to clean them. I reached in and there was a sand dollar, like a big old sand dollar right where I grabbed it. Freaked me out. Like reached in and had this hard thing in my hand. But yeah, a good little tip when you're using like fish and shrimp and stuff. Scrub your hands with the sand and then rinse them off. All the nasty stuff comes off. Or at least it feels like it does to me. No bites yet on that one, but now we got to get relit or rebaited. Fortnite brother and skater in the house. B. Charles. Fishing for snapper in Dominica. Nice. Heck yeah. Guys, if any of you aren't subscribed to our channel, subscribe and comment on like one of our latest shorts or something. That way the subscription sticks, but I also get notifications of all the comments. That way we can link up. We can link up permanently after that, and I check the comments all the time. But that's the best way to reach us, or you can email us at fishheadvideos@gmail.com. But definitely comment on any of our videos or shorts or community posts or whatever, and then I'll be able to link up with you. Wow, that helicopter is way up there. All right, let me get that other rod rebaited and recast it out. Water's already up to the rod holders, guys, that fast. We only have a few more minutes till we need to make another adjustment back away from the water. I've actually eaten whiting that were the size of that one we just caught, and they're pretty good. Just not a ton of meat on them. You got to be real careful about filleting them and stuff. Resale, dude, I really like the horizontal live streams myself, but nobody watches them. Nobody gets notified that you're putting out a horizontal live stream. So we pretty much always do vertical lives now because it goes on to the vertical live stream feed and the shorts feed. And so we end up with 100 people watching instead of 4. Thousands of views instead of 100. So that's the reason I do it like this. But I'll show you the whole beach. That's the north end, or the point where those rock jetties are, of Hilton Head Island. Basically just all residential stuff back here. Michael Price, we're using shrimp for bait. Bassing on a budget. I would too, but you'd never know about it because you'd never get notified that I was live. Until we have like 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna stick with this. Once we get a lot more subs and notifications actually get people to watch our lives, we'll stick like that. We'll stick it with it like this. It's not hurting anybody. You can see the rods real good. It's actually kind of better for seeing the whole rod. Dry on. We got 2 whitings so far. 2 of them. Yeah, I know, Resale dude. They don't do anything but notify your subscribers. And if your subscribers aren't checking everything every 10 minutes, they're not even going to know you were live. So we'll stick with this for a while, guys. But when we get a lot of subscribers and we can actually just do whatever we want and 1 million people get notified, then we'll go back to the other way. Because I do personally like the way the other way looks better, especially if you're watching on TV. On TV, you got this big black area to the sides of what we're looking at here. When it's the other way, it fills up the entire TV screen. Trapeze, yes, we are in saltwater. This is the Atlantic Ocean right here. Miranda Roy from Canada, appreciate you coming in. Outdoor boy. Are you one of the outdoor boys? Appreciate you coming in. Hello to you. Yes, Hilton Head Island. It's glorious out here. Exactly, Scotty. Exactly. I go horizontal and I get like 3 people in there. It's more fun to fish with a crowd. By the way, thank you guys all for being in here with us. Beautiful day out here on the island. Catching a couple fish. It's Fish Head Videos on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, or Meta. Even LinkedIn, guys. LinkedIn. All right, we're on. We're on, guys. It's a shark. Shark. Look at those teeth. Oh, they're so strong, guys. So strong. This is not a very big shark, but it's powerful. Sharky. Woo! We'll let this guy go. All right, first shark of the day. That's pretty sweet. Scotty, we're not allowed to keep sharks or even target them on this island. It's illegal. Jerry, just in time for another shark. Stephen Merchant, appreciate that. Little Atlantic shark there. Gotta let them all go, even though that probably would be delicious. Can't keep them here. Not even allowed to fish for them here. But heck yeah, appreciate that, guys. Sharks are always fun. They fight real good. Levi, appreciate that. Do not harass the fishermen. It's pretty good advice for anybody. Maddox. Just missed it, Maddox. Like 10 seconds ago. We got one shark and two whiting. Yeah, two whiting, right? Or is it three? 2 or 3 whiting so far. And then just that shark a minute ago. Indonesia in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Fish and fidget. Some of them aren't too bad, like black tips are easy to deal with, and they're pretty good tasting. Let me get that guy rebaited and recasted. Jerry, we actually decided to save the flounder. It's frozen in the freezer right now because we've been so busy while we're here, and I haven't had a moment to like prep it or cook it, and I didn't want it to go bad, so I froze it. So we're gonna actually do the catch and cook part, the cook part of the video when we get back to Tallahassee. We'll keep it frozen in the cooler and bring it home with us. That way I have plenty of time to prep it and do everything we need to do to properly handle it. It's still going to be in the video though. It's going to be delicious. I know it's going to be delicious because we got a fried recipe that guy Danny was telling us about. I'm just going to move everything back again, guys, because the tide has caught up to us. But that guy's Danny's recipe with the fish tacos, I'm feeling it. And we're going to add our own little flair with the seasonings and stuff. All right, we need to move those rods back, rebait them, and recast them. Maddie in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Maddie. Not sure what that means. Yes, we can fly fish or use a casting rod or a bait caster or all the other stuff that a lot of people in different places don't fish with. Here we have a wide variety of fishing skills. The rest of the world could catch up if they want. I'm just messing with you, dude. Not sure what you mean though. Gotta speak good English. Zachary's girlfriend, hello to you. Cola man in the house, appreciate that. Carrie, appreciate you coming in. All right, the water is up to the rod holders again, so I'm gonna have to move everything back.
Catch that killer shark, man?
We just caught one a minute ago.
Did y'all?
Still big enough to do some damage.
Yeah, he could.
I mean,
Bite you, but that's about it.
people kill more sharks than sharks do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But everybody's like focused right now. Jaws 50th
Shark
anniversary.
attack. Yeah, and there's been 2 shark attacks.
Yeah, that's what the joke was. But also falls on 50th anniversary of Jaws, the movie.
Yep, we watched it on TV the other night when it was on.
I would say yes. That's I would agree that that is my pinpoint of every time I go in the ocean and kind of looking down below you.
I'm not a fan of going in the ocean deeper than like right here.
I like when I can see the bottom.
I literally fish in the ocean on average probably like 100 days a year, and I never go in more I don't know if I'm scared or what.
I think you know more. You know better than we do.
All right. Just had some passers-by. We don't need to move this quite that far. Talking about the 50th anniversary of Jaws. There's actually been 2 shark attacks on Hilton Head Island in the last 6 days. Everybody's talking about sharks. There's been big sharks caught off the beach here all week. I don't know what's going on, but tons of sharks. 2 shark attacks, and it's the 50th anniversary of when Jaws came out. So everyone's all shark, shark, shark right now. I would love a big grouper, Alex Andrew. That's not going to happen right here. Did we get a bite? Don't want to lose another one of these $3 Walmart knives, guys. Wow, I put those in super crooked. Let me fix that real quick. That one's bad. That one's really bad. right, close enough. Not allowed at all here, trapeze. Sharks are completely protected. Can't target them, can't keep them. When you accidentally catch a shark, you gotta throw them right back. Ah, I knew something was wrong. I thought it was wrapped around the tip. That's why I like put it on the beach and pulled on it. It was wrapped around the spool. So as soon as I cast it, it snapped back at me and my shrimp just flew off into oblivion. Just feeding the fish now. Smurfy back in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Smurfy. The shark, I think it was an Atlantic sharpnose. I'm not super biologically inclined to know all the different species of sharks, if that even makes any sense. I know black tips because they're obvious. Sand sharks, they're obvious. This was just a gray shark. Jerry, we got to be out of here by 10 a.m. tomorrow. 10 a.m. is checkout time. Yep, free food for the fish. Ashley, I know that was a terrible cast. Terrible cast. Sharknado. We cast that out and the bait just like flies off into nowhere. Let me rebait it. All right, we're fishing. Jonathan Gallegos in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, never put your rod in the sand or your reel in the sand. Bad news to put your reel in the sand, guys. Although these reels are supposed to be sealed and waterproof. I haven't tested it out. I'm definitely never gonna. Yeah. That's twice now I've looked over and it's been slack. You look over and your rod just gone slack, it means you missed a fish. Or you get lucky and the circle hook grabbed onto him. Did Zach just catch a good fish? Oh, nice. 19-pound catfish. Woo! Heck yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to do a bait check on the left rod. Right rod's fresh. Left rod's probably empty. I just know as soon as I walk over there, that rod's gonna go down. But it has to be done. Mama fish head's back and her hand is closed. That means she got some shark teeth. Let's see what she got. What'd you get, babe? Oh yeah, look at that. Tons of them. Sweet. Check this out, guys. John in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Small water charters. Mama fish head's been shark toothing while we've been fishing. Here's the haul for the day so far. That is a good amount of shark teeth. These are my favorite. These are my favorite kind of shark teeth right here. She got a couple of those and a couple of these big lemon shark ones. Nice. She forgot the water bottle to put them in, so she's had to hold them in her hand the entire time. Yes, Murphy, that's a bunch of them. Michael, appreciate you coming in. Seal teeth. Never found a seal tooth. Wouldn't even know what it was if I found one. Family fishing, illegal to target sharks or keep them here. We can't. We accidentally catch them and we gotta throw them right back. Oh no, Maddox Porsche. You gotta explain what the Lamar Jackson edit is before you get blocked real quick. Hurry, hurry. Explain what it is. Oh, you couldn't do it fast enough. Here we go with the Lamar again. Someone has to know what this stupidity is. Lamar Jackson is not an editor. I don't get it. All right, guys, it's time for fresh bait. Chunks of shrimp. Appreciate you coming in, Alexander. You have a good one. Chunks of shrimp. I'm going to bring in that left rod. I know it's going to be empty, so we're bringing in. Your name looks like Bopnik. Hello to you, Bopnik. I know that's not what it is, but for whatever reason, the lettering resembles Bopnik. I went to rinse my hands again, guys. Check out this tiny baby little sand dollar. So cute. That's the tiniest sand dollar I've ever seen. Little baby. Our Cuts in the house. Appreciate you coming back. Gonna let this guy go after mommy holds him for a second.
Broken?
No, it's alive. That's a live sand dollar. We're gonna let him go. No reason to hurt those guys.
Looks like he got hurt. That one was.
Oh, that stinks, Smurfy. I've had a couple other people tell me that too. Maybe you just gotta like unsubscribe and resubscribe or something. I don't know. Yak Fishing said the same thing yesterday. A la Madrid in the house. Appreciate you coming in. All right, let me get this rebaited and recast it out. I just wanted to show you guys that cool little sand dollar. Tiny little guy.
You caught anything there?
What?
You caught anything?
Yeah, some whiting and a shark.
Yeah.
The shark is like pretty decent. The whitings were all slightly small. Yeah, we can't try to catch a shark. We're using tiny hooks, so catching them really is an accident. We're not targeting sharks at all. But there's so many of them out there, you almost can't not catch one. All right, come on, fish. Let's do this. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. 109 awesome people in here now. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, do it. We're only like 10 away from our Hilton Head Island record right now, guys. Everybody double tap that screen. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet and you like fishing, what are you doing? No, we're making an awesome long form video about this entire trip, not just the fishing parts, but everything else we've done here. Eating, cooking, mini golf, bunch of cool stuff that we've done. That'll be out next week, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the video. Don't be that person that misses the next Fish Head video, guys. Scotty, I've been asking everybody. Nobody knows. I've had like 50 people in our live streams this week tell me to do that, or more, maybe 100. I've heard the Lamar edit thing so many times, and I keep asking everybody what it is, and nobody can tell me what it is. It's like a bunch of mindless fools just saying something that they don't even know what it is. Lamar Jackson is a football player. He doesn't edit anything unless there's something that he does that other people specifically edit. But I don't know about it because I watch football. It doesn't make any friggin' sense. And one of our newer mods, Zachary Yanko, hates it. Which is funny. He's tackling everybody when they say the Lamar edit thing. It's just funny. There's another one, bites the dust. Zachary got him. Appreciate you being in here and being so friendly, Nadia. Heck yeah. All right, guys, we are 5 minutes away from the 2-hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and put the 5-minute time limit on it now. Ooh, the 5-minute time limit was not required. We got something good. It's probably another shark, guys. It's definitely heavy. It might be a stingray, actually. Somehow we reconnected. Oh, did he just come off? Oh, he just came off, guys. It was a baby shark, but there was something bigger on there for a second. This little guy was not giving me that fight. Little shark. Mama fish head's got to get a picture of him. Baby shark. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. I wouldn't say nice catch, but it's better than nothing. Sweet. Yeah, guys, little shark. Is that an Atlantic sharp nose? It looks like it to me. Just plain and gray. It does have black on its fins. Or a spinner. I don't know. That's not a black tip, right? Giant. He's giant. Look at the size of this guy. Little baby. We're going to let him go. So what I was saying 2 minutes ago, we're 5 minutes away from the 2-hour mark, and we're going to do the 5-minute countdown. I guess we got disconnected and reconnected or something. I don't know if you heard me say that, but we caught that while I was saying it. So we got a fish in the countdown. I'm still going to let it go for a couple more minutes, guys, because appreciate all you guys for coming in. Was it a baby black tip? Didn't have the tips on its pectoral fins. In Florida, we can keep those if they're over like 41 inches or 45 inches maybe. They got to be pretty big, but they're really good to eat. Cindy in the house. Hey Cindy, appreciate you coming in. Rhymes with orange. I never have anything to say for rhymes with orange. Appreciate you coming in though. Yep, Cindy's in the house. Cindy catches a lot of catfish. Not the saltwater kind that we hate catching. Freshwater catfish. But yeah, guys, we're about to hit the 2-hour mark. I left that rod out. I'm not even going to rebait it. Shark's a good way to end the live stream. We got this one last rod in. I'm going to give it a little half a turn, see what happens. And the tide's gotten up to where we are again. This tide comes up fast here because it's so shallow of an incline. It like shoots up the beach at high tide. There he is. Little boy, can you explain it? Oh, you couldn't. Nobody can explain it. Yeah, appreciate you coming in, Cindy, Ryan, Mark, Elton, Ametpo, everybody who's in here, Jerry Boston. Appreciate that so much, Jerry. We're always going to drive safe. Peen Machine. It is a beautiful, beautiful day, and we're just about to wrap it up. You missed a couple sharks, but there's always next time, guys. Thank you, everybody, so much. All of our new subscribers, welcome to the Fishhead fam. We'll catch you in the next one.